Hi, and welcome to A Better Place. Today we will be continuing with our discussion with our guests Ms. Sabrina Brutal and Marcella Richardson on the topics and issues pertaining to the baby clinic. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Wants the same nail color day after day?
Not me.
New Revlon Top Speed Nail Enamel. Cool color with a built-in top coat that sets in just 60 seconds.
With Revlon, you can change your mind again and again and again.
New Revlon Top Speed Nail Enamel.
Are you ready to jump?
Yeah, I've got the very pretty insurances parachute.
Is that a good quality parachute?
I don't know, but all the things they told me about it sounded very pretty.
Well, okay then. Let's do this.
Hey, 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 hey,
Gotcha! Hey, I've got you, man. Relax. I've got you.
I gotta get myself one of those Henderson Insurances parachutes.
The right coverage when you need it.
Are you looking for that prescription that the doctor just gave to you and you can't find it at no other pharmacy? Well, the Orange Grove Pharmacy is where you should be. The Orange Grove Pharmacy, we carry a wide range of American and European prescriptions and drugstore items. We also do personal care products. We offer friendly services and 24 hours emergency delivery. Charges may apply. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., Saturdays, 9 to 1 p.m. Orange Grove Pharmacy, supporting a healthy lifestyle.
Sabrina, in our last interview, in our last discussion, we talked about the school visits. And something that came to mind is when I was younger growing up, I can remember the nurses coming to the schools to give vaccinations and to give certain information. I think I remembered you saying that they still do that. Is that still happening nowadays?
Yes, the nurses still visit the schools because the vaccination that is given at 4 years and 9 years are given at school by the school nurses. So most of the time when a child has to be vaccinated, consent forms will be sent to parents, informing the parents that a child has to be updated with whatever vaccine, most of the time either the DTP or the measles, mumps and rubella, and that will be sent to the parents, and when it is received back at the office, the nurses go to the school and they vaccinate class by class.
Okay. What do you do with children who are going to school on the Dutch side, however take their vaccinations on the French side? Because my both kids, I gave birth on the French side of St. Martin, and I have always taken them to the pediatrician on the French side to get vaccinated. So is it mandatory in any way for me as a parent to still come in and let you know that my children have been vaccinated already, especially knowing that they attend school on the Dutch side of St. Martin?
Yes, it's not really like how you say mandatory, but what if your child is in a school system on a Dutch side, then the name of course is sent to the youth health care, and the files then that you had to copy and bring to the school by registration will be sent at the youth health care. And if the child needs follow-up, which is at 9 years, let's say, the consent form will be sent to you at home, and it's your choice to say yes, I want the nurse to vaccinate at school, or some parents say no because they prefer the child to get vaccinated in the office, which is here at the Vineyard building, because they want to be there. Or you would say no, I want the 9-year-old shot also given at the pediatrician on the French side. That's your choice.
Okay, good. Miss Marcella, this question is for you. How do you keep up to date with the vaccinations that the children are being given? Because, you know, like Sabrina just said, you know, it can be done at a pediatrician, it can be done probably even by the house doctor. So what system do you have in place to know if children have been vaccinated, especially those who fall within the school system on that side? Or not even school system, because you deal with 0 to 4 years. So how do you find out if these kids have been vaccinated?
The 0 to 4 years old, most of the time, if they go to a doctor, the doctor will use the vaccination card to record the vaccine or the child health book. That health book, the parents would have it and they would bring it here to the clinic. So the clinic, we would go through it and see what vaccination they had, put it in our records. Those that are missing, we will give it to them. The beyond 4 years old now, the doctors who are designated outside there to offer the vaccine, they would send us a list. I think it's at the end of the year, or I'm not too sure about this. It's either at the end of the year or twice a year, where they would update us with what vaccination they administer to the kids outside there. So in that way, we would update our files.
Okay. And Sabrina, earlier you said you wanted to talk a bit more about a program concerning the vaccinations. What exactly is that?
Well, we just had the vaccination week of Americas, which is a week that we have in April, but we do have activities that went through May, that we have programs, let's say outreach nights, that we stay open longer for those parents that can't make it before 5. They had the opportunity to come between 7 and 9 and update their child's status and also get vaccinated. So we did that. And also on Saturday we had an open house here at the Vineyard, which was like a fun family day for the kids that can also come and check your vaccination records and also update yourself.
Okay, so you said that you had nights that you offer to parents to come in and get their children vaccinated. How often, because you talked about the month of April, how often do you do that?
We did it twice for this year already, which was we picked then St. Peter's and one night in Colby, but we're planning to do one night either Dutch Quarter or Belvedere, and then another district also.
But you're talking about districts, so how do you go about that? Because you said that the baby clinic is now located here at the Vineyard building. Do you have other locations?
No, we have one location which is in Colby. That's the one we used for the outreach.
Okay.
But when we went to St. Peter's, we used the John Laramie Center for that night.
Okay.
So if we go in a district, we just see where we can accommodate to the people that is easier, or use a community center, of course.
Okay, so is it the idea then to move to the different districts and do this in all districts, or are you going to choose, or do you choose your districts based on proximity? How do you go about choosing the districts you want to do this in?
Actually, it's just let's see how it works.
Okay.
We're not we just went in the district, see how it works, see which one needs it more. Let's say like that. Because due to the fact that as of January we closed the Madam Estate Clinic. You have a lot of people that live, let's say Dutch Quarter, Belvedere, and they complain about coming all the way to the Vineyard. So that would be good nights that you use our outreach on that side of the hill.
Okay. Miss Richardson, you wanted to say something concerning the vaccination programs?
Actually, she said it's what I was going to say, but it's just it's an annual thing. It's Week of Americas that we do the vaccination whole drive and everything. So
okay, so this is something that's done worldwide.
yes.
Okay, and then you just participate. But I think based on what Sabrina said about persons having to travel the distances, I think it might be another suggestion. You never know, and of course it's giving you more work, but maybe an idea, you know, that it's not only done in the Week of Americas, you know, to be able to reach the persons who live in those far areas and can't come this way to bring their kids to be vaccinated. What do you think about that, Ms. Richardson?
Well, we are there to serve the public.
Right.
And whatever it takes to get the children vaccinated, we will do it. So it won't be just that particular week, but we could continue. And I think we are really looking at another month in the year so that we can continue the same thing.
Okay, earlier or in the previous program, Sabrina, you talked about, or you didn't talk about it, but you didn't mention about the nurses that you basically deal with a baby clinic, and then there are other nurses that deal with the 4 to 17-year-olds.
Yes.
How is it right now concerning staffing for you? Are you two the only ones who operate a baby clinic, or are there other nurses?
We two basically, and there's a replacer when one of us is out. And in any event, the other nurses here at Youth Healthcare would chip in when there is an overload.
There are times when age doesn't change the thing. You hear continuous laughter on and on. There are moments that we want to celebrate. The best ingredient for life is the friendship that we have. We like it that you love. We like it that you love. Pizza Hut.
Man, I'm supposed to take my girl out to dinner this weekend. I'm so broke, man.
Man, I used to have those same problems, you know, but since I got my whip company card, when I take my lady out, I even get something back, you know.
Get something back, but you're a lucky fella.
I take your mind out the gutter, man. What I mean is, with whip company I get back 1% on every purchase I make. With this card, I can spend in guilders and use it throughout the Netherlands and TDs. Instead of paying 1% of the dollar credit card, now I get 1% back on every purchase I make at the end of the year.
What? I gotta get myself a company on card.
Man, but let's go.
Let me go. Man, now my lady's birthday gonna be a real celebration.
At least now with Whip Compaleon, I know you're gonna get something back.
The Web Compaleon credit card with limits as low as 500 guilders. You don't have to walk with cash, and it is accepted by practically all businesses. The Web Compaleon is the first guilder credit card that can be afforded by anyone.
Well, since we've been discussing vaccinations now, could you go a little bit in depth about the type of vaccinations that are given and what exactly are they for?
Here at the baby clinic, we start vaccinating at 2 months. And then the second one is at 3 months. The third one is at 4 months. And after 4 months, we go to 6 months and then to 1 year. At 2 months, we give the polio, diphtheria, pertussis, and poliomyelitis, and tetanus. That 5 injection, the diphtheria, that is a bacteria that lives in the mouth and the nose, and it is easily passed on by coughing and sneezing. You get sore throat and a slight fever.